Madam Speaker, we love our electronic devices, and they are good. They do a lot of good for all of us. They make our lives easier. They make us safer in many ways, and they make life more pleasant and enjoyable. These are all good things, and we want the good that these devices do for us to continue and to thrive. This is an interesting issue, Madam Speaker. It's an interesting issue of market forces. It's an interesting issue of the development of new economies. I am kind of stuck and still focused, Madam Speaker, on the point within our debate about intellectual property and trade secrets. My concern about the underlying policy is that it does undermine, at least a little bit, the protections that exist for intellectual property. And Madam Speaker, I think that protecting intellectual property is a consumer protection. I'm wary of drawing a distinction here between corporations and consumers. I think one of the interesting things about technology is that it blurs that traditional distinction. And there is a sort of healthy, synergistic connection between makers of things and users of things. Madam Speaker, if we go too far down the road of undermining our protections for intellectual property, we discourage innovation. Because innovation, whether it's a silly app that's funny, there's a very funny AI-driven app out there that creates humorous dialogues between the last 3 presidents, and they say some pretty irreverent things, but it's very entertaining, very funny. And that was developed by just some regular people monkeying around with their devices, having fun. But their work and the genius of their innovation needs to be protected, as our august corporations and technology need to have their work protected. You know, Madam Speaker, it's a bit ironic that a bill about fixing things isn't quite all the way fixed yet. And until it protects better intellectual property, I'm going to have to be a soft no and ask you to vote the same.